All right, I want to begin with something very exciting. Tonight is day 2 of Joy Beauty and Bridal Fair, and as usual, lots of patrons are cashing in on some good deals at the 16th edition of the event at the Accra International Conference Center. I want to take you there now live because my colleague Sheila Talko is there going around the stands talking to people. Sheila, take it away.
Okay, Daryl. So I'm currently at the Joy FM Bridal Beauty Fair. The Joy FM Annual Bridal Fair. So currently, as you can see here, this whole place is really buzzing with activity. And I'm in front of Pink's Viva Bridal, where they have all the wedding gowns and suits and everything that you're going to need to dress for your wedding day. So I'm here with the CEO and let's find out more. Okay, so can you tell us what exactly you are offering here today?
Okay, so this is Pink's Viva Bridals and Events. We deal in wedding gowns and accessories. And then we are having a very interesting package here. We are calling it the Ultimate Package. That's we are dressing the groom and bride, gowns, suits and everything for 5,500. So this is unbelievable. Like people cannot even believe it when they come here, but it's true. And we are just doing it for 15 couples as a gift from Pink's Viva to them. So that's what we are offering. And then these are some of the gowns you can choose from. Once you subscribe to this package, you can choose any gown of your choice and you will get it. Any suit the groom wants, it's also possible.
Okay, yes. Well, I can see you have some jewelry here as well. Like these, your earrings, and also there's a lovely tiara here. So this...
We have all these lovely tiaras and all.
Interesting. Lovely one. Okay, yeah. So as you can see...
We have tiaras, we have crowns, we have earrings, we have jewelry, like everything. You can just grab and go. Everything nicely. And we are on... Everything is on sale, actually. We've done a lot of discounts on all our packages. Okay. And then one of the things that makes Pink's Viva stand out is that you can bring your own gown picture. Like you see something on social media you want, you don't know where to get it. Just come to us with a picture. We'll take your measurements and you are sure you get the same thing.
Okay. So, okay, Daryl, that was from Pink's Viva Bridal. And they told us all about their gowns. They have a wonderful package going for 5,500 where you can get your gown and the suit for the groom for just 5,500. So talk about weddings. Your wedding can never be complete without a cake. So this next person here deals in cakes. So, okay, can you tell us a bit about your cakes here today? All right, the cakes. Can you tell us a bit about your cakes here?
Oh, the Pamela is not here, so please just come back.
All right, thank you. Anyway, so let's also look at the makeup session. Of course, the bride has to look good for this day. And so with the makeups, yes, we are here at LA Girl Cosmetics. And the CEO is going to fill us in on what they got. So can you tell us what you're offering here today?
Hi, well, for the start, we've actually discounted everything here. Everything from concealers, primers, foundation, everything. We've discounted everything, and we're also offering a special discount on makeover services. That is bridal makeover services as well. So if you book with us now, you get a huge discount, plus some freebies actually. When you book with us now here at the fair.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So now there you go again. Another should I say discount and freebies being offered here at the bridal fair. Should you book right here at the bridal fair? So I'm still moving on. There's a lot of activity going on here, and I've discovered a very beautiful stand here where they are offering kente for sale. They are offering us very unique types of kente, and this kente here is shining and very nice.
Silk kente.
Is what?
Silk. Okay. Hand woven with silk.
Okay.
Yes.
So what are you offering here at the bridal fair to people coming here today?
Oh, we are offering them the best of kente they've ever seen in their life. We want to clothe the world, give them something best that they haven't seen anywhere, only from Goba Kente. And we are giving them amazing discounts, 20% off on every purchase you make. Yes.
Okay. Now, I've noticed something when it comes to traditional weddings. It's like everybody prefers to go with the kente. Would you say that is really making the market boom for you?
It's not about making the market boom. It's our culture. What do we have? Why should we go and pick anything Western to get married with? This is what we have, and when we are getting married, we have to wear it proudly, regally, and it makes you look very beautiful, very traditional too.
Okay, so Daryl, that's what we have, the silk woven kente, and seriously, it's really beautiful. There are quite a number of them here, and they are, yeah, it looks unique and very nice. Okay, so back to you, Daryl.
Can you hear me, Sheila? Sheila, can you hear me?
Yes, Daryl, I can hear you.
Okay, so I've got a question from Fred,
Daryl.
my director. He wants to know if you found anything nice or if you've chanced upon any good thing for your upcoming wedding.
Can you please take that again?
Fred, my director, wants to know if you've gotten any good deals for your upcoming wedding.
Oh, my wedding. Well, we are still working on that. But honestly, there's a lot here today at the bridal fair. So if you are really planning your wedding, you can come here. As you can see, from cosmetics to the clothing, that is the kente, to wedding gowns, everything is here. As you can see, they have hair pieces as well. So if you're really looking to plan your wedding, you can.
All right, Sheila Tamaku live for us there from the Accra International Conference Center. This is happening till Sunday, so you can go over there and check out some of the great stuff there for your upcoming wedding. And if you are a wedding fanatic, if you will, you can go to the Accra International Conference Center. Let's move on to other stories tonight. The International Monetary Fund Country Director for Ghana, Dr. Albert Tunamama, has warned the economy could be plunged into a crisis soon if current challenges within the energy sector are not addressed. According to the IMF boss, the government can do away with many of the independent power producers in the sector due to financial challenges facing the economy.
Excessive public spending during elections, which in turn exerts pressure on the economy, remains a major issue of concern to economic stakeholders. The passage of a Fiscal Responsibility Act is therefore believed to be a guiding tool for government to avoid overspending. In a presentation at the workshop on the economy, senior economist at the World Bank, Kwabena Jan Kwache, reiterated the need for government to ensure strict adherence to the laws during the election year.
With the Fiscal Responsibility Law and the Fiscal Council now in place, the 2020 election provides a unique opportunity to break the jinx on the ever-increasing fiscal election cycles. So going forward, it will be important to leverage the opportunity that the Fiscal Responsibility Law has created and ensure that fiscal responsibility can be maintained across economic and political cycles. But then we also have to take note that more domestic resource mobilization will be key on this effort.
Country Director of International Monetary Fund, Dr. Albert Tunamama, is however worried about happenings in the energy sector.
Not only the continued losses in the sector from high cost of fuel and power, overcapacity perhaps because of signing with a lot of independent power producers, too many, oversupply of gas, Sankofa. So these things are pressures that are costing huge amount of money, right? And here we're talking about perhaps it's not comparable to what we had in the banking sector. They can easily be to the tune of $1 billion a year, which is enormous.
Ebenezer Sabutis reports for Joy Business.
Well, meanwhile, CEO of Gasop Oil Limited, Kojo Poku, says given the country's present financial situation, it will be prudent to settle these old IPPs before any decision is taken to do away with some of them. He was speaking on the business edition of PM Express on JoyNews last night with Philip Namfori. His remarks come on the back of the Executive Director of ASEP, Bemwache's comments on the possible scrapping of some purchase power agreements to save the country some resources and improve efficiency of the energy sector.
In the long term, there are some companies that we're going to end up paying them maybe 1 billion. But now, if you let them go, you're going to pay penalty. And that penalty, you can pay it now, so your net present value of that cost in the long term is better. Because basically they go off your books and you don't have to accumulate that long term. But the Ghana situation that we find ourselves in is that at present time, we don't have money. We owe these IPPs that we can't even afford to find money to pay their bills. So if Ministry of Finance, and he mentioned earlier that, look, at the Ministry of Finance, they are creating some problems there. You have ministers at the Ministry of Finance trying to take over the Energy Ministry and make decisions that, for me, I think they should leave it for the Ministry of Energy to make. Ministry of Finance are there to work out the financing. If they need technical expertise, they should let the Ministry of Finance people, Ministry of Energy, give them the technical expertise. But they should not stray into the areas where now you have certain times where you have cabinet decisions where Ministry of Finance is holding it back because they are playing finance with it. My point is this: if you have the money, then what Ben's saying makes sense. You have $300 million, you've paid all the indebtedness to the power sector, and you feel that, look, how do I move forward? Let me now let some of them go, find money, pay them $200 million to terminate their agreement. Then in the long term, I save myself $800 million maybe over 4 or 5 years.
Now, a director at the Ministry of Agriculture, Dr. Seth Osei-Akoto, has hinted that criminals who smuggle fertilizers meant for the Planting for Food and Jobs program have been able to beat the coding system put in place by the ministry to curtail smuggling of the commodity into neighboring countries. He said the tracking system introduced by the ministry has not been successful enough. Martina Bugri has more.
Speaking at the sidelines of the launch of the Agro-Booster initiative organized by the OCP Ghana at Nasia in the Northeast region, Dr. Seth Osei-Akoto said even though they are yet to get official figures, they have where the products are in Burkina Faso.
Our intentions are very clear, but we have some people who are trying to sabotage the whole program through the smuggling. So this year we tried to introduce two things. We brought in an electronic tracking system where fertilizer bags, each bag was given a special code, and using that to track. However, we haven't succeeded because we have received some reports that some fertilizer are already in Burkina Faso. Last year we had some estimates from International Fertilizer Development Center, and that is what we might have heard that 50,000 bags and 50,000 were being smuggled out of the country. We are yet to receive quantitative data.
Now, following Joy Business's expose on carbon emissions from some factories within the Tema Free Zones enclave, the Environmental Protection Agency ordered the close down of 2 of the factories, but a visit by Joy Business to the area has revealed only 1 out of the 2 of them has complied with this directive. Charles Aite has more in this report.
This smoke that we are seeing over here is not just a mere smoke. It's a smoke that contains poisonous substance that is detrimental to our health.
The other time I went to the hospital, I make a lab and the doctor was complaining about why I used to burning something. I said no, but I think they say there's a lot of smoke on me on things. Yeah.
Concerns from some steel factory workers at the Free Zones enclave who shared with us how the emission of smoke there is endangering their lives. These are the words from the Deputy Director of the Environmental Protection Agency, Ebenezer K. Apasampo, after seeing some videos of full-scale air pollution by some steel factories within the Free Zones enclave at Tema. These videos and sounds we captured earlier contained, among others, life-threatening conditions factory workers there go through each and every day. Few days after the report was aired, EPA ordered the shutdown of 2 steel factories, United Steel and Ryder Steel, with immediate effect. Following the directive, Joy Business followed up to verify whether the companies were complying by this directive. To our surprise, only Ryder Steel had complied with the directive. TP Patnaik is Managing Director of Ryder Steel.
I know it's a smoke, it will come out. I am burning scrap, I am actually cleaning up the environment by picking up all the scrap from the everywhere. But yes, it is generating smoke. And that's why we are cleaning up with using the secondary system. My primary system now takes about 60% of my smoke. This secondary system will actually complete it to 80, 90%, 90% plus of the smoke collection.
Some publications have shown that the presence of chemicals, particulates or biological compounds in the atmosphere can harm human and animal health and damage the environment. However, despite efforts by regulators including the EPA, the situation still persists. Ghana ranked 124 in the 2018 Environmental Performance Index (EPI), which ranks 180 countries on environmental health and ecosystem vitality. What this means is that the country has performed poorly when it comes to being environmentally safe. But the EPA maintains much is being done.
You need to apply various solutions, okay? When it comes to the electronic part of it, there's a whole act that has been, with the regulations that was done in 2016.
For these factory workers, drastic measures must be taken to not only save our environment, but also protect the lives of the persons inhaling such toxic gases. Charles Aita reporting for Joy Business.
That worrying situation over there at the Free Zones Enclave. And that's it for our bulletin tonight. There's more news on our website. As always, myjoyonline.com/business. There you see in your shorts, Dangote refinery to end imports of petroleum products to Africa. You want to read more about that. And of course, catch up on all the bulletins just in case you missed them this week. We've got the videos down there on that website for you to check out. My name is Darryl Kwao. We are back same time next week. Do stay tuned to JoyNews.